In this video, we're going to learn 10 JLPT N5 Kanji by reading a short and interesting story. The video is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, we watch and listen to the entire story. In the second part, we break down and explain each of the 10 kanji. And in the third part, we try reading the story together by ourselves. So, without further ado, let's get started!
1月のある日、山田さんと田中さんは村の近くの山へ行きました。その山の近くには山川と小川があり、広い水田もありました。二人は木の下で休みながら、きれいな水を飲みました。山の空気はとても気持ちよくて、土の匂いもしました。その時、遠くの火山から小さな火が見えました。山田さんは少し心配して、あれは大丈夫ですか？と聞きました。田中さんは笑って言いました。大丈夫です。あの火山はとても遠いです。その後、二人は水田の間を歩きながらきれいな田を見ました。日が沈む前に二人は村へ帰ってお金や仕事のことを話しました。その日、山田さんと田中さんは山の自然を楽しみながらとても楽しい一日を過ごしました。1月のある日。
First, we have 1月. It is a compound kanji which consists of 2 individual kanji radicals. 1 means 1. 月 means month. So together, 1 plus 月 equals 1月, the first month of the year, January. Remembering 1 is very easy because it's just one single line. The other kanji, 月, also means moon. Japan historically used a lunisolar calendar based on the phases of the moon, so months were counted by lunar cycles. The word for moon and month are written with the exact same character, gatsu, because they were originally the same concept. In its earliest form, gatsu was drawn as a crescent moon with 2 curved points at the tips and the line marking the dark interior. So January is literally the first moon of the year. Next we have hi. This kanji means day or sun. Hi is one of the oldest kanji in Japan, originally drawn as a circle with a dot in the middle to represent the sun. Later, it took on a rectangular shape. Without hi, there will be no Nihon, the Japanese name for Japan, which literally means origin of the sun.
山田さんと田中さんは
Next, we have Yamada, a common Japanese surname. The first kanji, Yama, means mountain. This character resembles a mountain with 3 peaks. Imagine these 3 upright strokes as the 3 summits of a mountain. The second kanji, Ta, means rice field. This character resembles a field divided into 4 sections. It's just like how we split paddy fields into small plots and flood them with water to grow rice. Precisely that kind of picture. So together, literally means mountain rice field. Many Japanese surnames come from natural features, showing the connection between people and the land. You might notice that ta becomes da. This happens because of a sound change in Japanese called rendaku, where the second consonant becomes voiced. Rendaku is a sound change in Japanese where the initial consonant of the second kanji or word in a compound becomes voiced. Rendaku makes compound words flow more smoothly in pronunciation. It's a natural phonological process in Japanese, not a strict rule. Sometimes it applies, sometimes it doesn't, depending on word history and usage.
村の近くの山へ行きました。その山の近くには 山川と小川があり、
Next is Yamakawa. Yama means mountain. Kawa means river. So together, Yama and Kawa combined becomes Yamakawa, a mountain river. This word is often used as a Japanese surname, but it can also appear in place names. You often see kanji combinations like this in Japanese names because historically, people were often named after the natural features around where they lived. This character resembles three vertical lines flowing downward, just like the currents of a river.
広い水田もありました。
Next we have 水田. Sui means water. This character resembles flowing water or the lines of splashing droplets. The central stroke is like the main current of water, while the smaller lines on either side look like water splashes or spray. Dem means rice field. So together, sui and dem becomes suidem, a water rice field or a flooded rice paddy. This method of cultivation has been used in Japan for over 1,000 years, but you might notice something interesting here. The kanji is usually read as ta, like in Yamada. However, in this word it is pronounced dem. So why did ta become dem? This happens because Japanese kanji often have two main types of readings, onyomi and kunyomi. Kunyomi are the native Japanese readings. For example, ta, which was the original Japanese word for rice field. Onyomi are readings that came from Chinese pronunciation when kanji were introduced to Japan more than 1,000 years ago. When kanji appear by themselves, they often use the kunyomi reading. But when two kanji combine to form a compound word, they often use the onyomi readings.
二人は木の下で休みながら、きれいな水を飲みました。山の空気はとても気持ちよくて、土の匂いもしました。
Next we have tsuchi. This character resembles a tree sprouting from the ground, with the soil below and branches rising above. Tsuchi means earth or soil, the place where crops are grown and trees take root. Tsuchi originally represented a lump of dirt. So yes, this kanji literally means a clod of earth. It appears in words like doyobi, Saturday, or you can say Earth Day. Maybe because after a week of work, all you want is to flop on the ground.
その時、遠くの火山から小さな木が見えました。
Next is kazan. Ka means fire. This character resembles the flame of a fire, with burning wood spreading out at the bottom and the flames rising upward at the top. Zan means mountain. Notice that here we use the onyomi reading of this kanji because it appears in a compound word made of two individual kanji. If this kanji appears by itself, we usually use the kunyomi reading, which is yama. So together, ka plus zan equals kazan. Fun fact, kazan literally means fire mountain. Japan has over 100 active volcanoes, making kazan very relevant geographically. Have you noticed that the kanji yama is pronounced differently in different words? We have learned that this kanji pronounced yama in Yamada, the popular surname in Japan. Here, it is pronounced zan. But why does this kanji sound like yama in one word and zan in another? Here's the simple reason. In Japanese, most kanji have two main types of readings. First is kunyomi, the native Japanese reading. Second is onyomi, the Chinese origin reading, usually used in kanji compounds. Let's look at the examples. In Yamada, the kanji uses the kunyomi reading, yama. This is very common in Japanese names, which often keep the native reading. But in Kazan, meaning volcano, the kanji uses the onyomi reading san. Because of a sound change called rendaku, the S becomes z, so san becomes zan.
山田さんは少し心配して、あれは大丈夫ですかと聞きました。田中さんは笑って言いました。大丈夫です。あの火山はとても遠いです。その後、二人は水田の間を歩きながらきれいな田を見ました。日が沈む前に二人は村へ帰ってお金や仕事のことを話しました。
Finally, we have okane. Kane means gold, and o is a polite prefix. This character looks like two horizontal bars at the bottom, resembling gold ingots or bricks, with a mountain shape above it, evoking the image of mining or searching for gold deep beneath the earth. Kane originally meant gold, then later came to mean money. Kane also appears in Kinyobi, Friday, or you can say Gold Day. Now that we understand the meanings and kanji behind the words, it's time for the final part of the video. In the next section, we will try to read the entire story together using the kanji we just learned. Let's see how much you can understand.
1月のある日、山田さんと田中さんは村の近くの山へ行きました。その山の近くには山川と小川があり、広い水田もありました。二人は木の下で休みながら、きれいな水を飲みました。山の空気はとても気持ちよくて、土の匂いもしました。その時、遠くの火山から小さな火が見えました。山田さんは少し心配して、あれは大丈夫ですかと聞きました。田中さんは笑って言いました。大丈夫です。あの火山はとても遠いです。その後、二人は水田の間を歩きながら、きれいな田を見ました。日が沈む前に、二人は村へ帰って、お金や仕事のことを話しました。その日、山田さんと田中さんは、山の自然を楽しみながら、とても楽しい一日を過ごしました。